Would you guys that ever taken a look at a Windows 11 hidden feature you should turn on? If you ever want to turn on hidden features that Microsoft are working on in Windows 11, I'm going to show you how to do it today. So first off, if you've got the latest updates of Windows 11 turned on, like you can see here, get the latest updates as soon as they're available. But a certain particular type of update is not coming down to enable that feature that has been released by Microsoft, or it's hidden by Microsoft, then you can use the technique and tips that I'm going to show you in today's video. As you can see, I've got all of the latest updates for this Windows 11 build. So what build are we using right here? Let's go to System, and we're going to go down to About. Inside here, it will tell you exactly what type of build you're using on this computer. You can see I've got Windows 11 Pro 25H2, and we have the operating system build number right there. Now, Microsoft have just recently released a new start menu, but if it hasn't come down yet, then I'm going to show you how you can enable that feature, but you can also use this for other hidden features on Windows 11. But before we do that, let's have a quick word from today's video sponsor, CD Key Sales. If you're looking for cheap Windows 11 Pro OEM keys, then you can check out the links in the video description. They also do Windows 10 keys, Office keys, and many other types of keys you can buy on their site. So we've got Windows 11 Pro right here. You're going to create an account, click the Buy Now button, and use my promo code B R09 and apply that to your order and get a 30% discount. Submit your order, and they will then send you your key. Once you get your key, you can head over to the Activation Center, paste in your key, and just go through all of the prompt messages on the screen, and you'll have a full version of Windows 11. Check video description for more details. Okay, so let's get back to the video. First off, you're going to need the ViveTool. ViveTool is a useful tool that you can use to enable hidden and new features in Windows. So basically, you're going to go over to GitHub and basically download the ViveTool version. Yours might be different here, but we've got Intel AMD zip file, which we need to download. Once we've got that downloaded, we're going to go over to our download section right here, where the file was downloaded, and we're going to need to extract this from its zip folder. So right click and click on extract, just like so. So extract all, and we're going to extract it into the same location. And this is all the files that you're going to need. So from here, you can see we have our zip folder and our unzip folder. So what I'm going to do is quickly rename this to make it easier to type it out inside the command prompt box, because that's what we're going to use to be able to enable these features. So there's the files right here. So I can delete the zip file, and I'm going to copy or cut and paste this folder right here into my C root directory if I plan on using this again for new hidden features that get released by Microsoft. So it's in my C root directory right here now. So let's go ahead and close off this box right here. And what we're going to do is open up the command prompt as administrator. To do that, you need to go down to your search box and type CMD and run this as administrator. On the right hand pane, just click run as administrator and say yes to the use account control. And you can see right here, we're now at the prompt box window. Now we need to navigate back to our C root directory, which is where our ViveTool folder is with our content. So we can type cd ... and that will take us back one directory, go cd ... again, and it takes us back to our C root directory. From here, we're going to change our directory into that ViveTool folder here, which is inside our C root directory here. So type cd space ViveTool, which is what the name of that folder was inside our C root directory. Press enter, and now we're inside there. We can type dir, and you should see the contents of inside of that directory, which we unzipped earlier on. There it is right there. So the ViveTool.exe is what we're interested in. So now we need to give it a command to run that ViveTool program to be able to enable our hidden feature. So type ViveTool space / enable and then space / ID : and the ID number, in this case, to enable the brand new start menu. This is going to be 472052 10. And that's it. Press enter, and it says successfully set the feature configurations. That means it's enabled that hidden feature. We can type exit, and you will need to restart your PC at this stage. Now, you can use this for other hidden features that Microsoft release, and they've got them hidden from you. And sometimes people have trouble rolling out these updates where some people haven't even got the new start menu yet. And if you want to get that start menu right now, you can just use that command inside ViveTool, and it will enable that feature right here, as you can see. It's that simple. And this is the brand new start menu from Microsoft. Yes, I know it's big and it's hideous, but that's what the new start menu is, and it's being rolled out to you right now. So you can either wait for it, or you can enable that feature right now. And if you want other new hidden features, they're all over the internet. You just do a search, and there's codes that you can use to enable certain features. Lots of reputable websites like Windows Central, Windows Latest will have articles on hidden features that you can enable using ViveTool, and they normally put up the codes there which you can use to be able to enable these features. So this is the brand new start menu that you'll be getting on your system very soon. I don't particularly like it, and I would use Start 11 in replace of it. But if you want to give it a try, that's all you need to do. Once you go into personalization, you can turn off a bunch of these toggle switches right here. If you want to disable the recommended section, this one right here, you can toggle these switches off, and it will turn off the recommended section for this area right here. So let's just go in here and just show recently added apps. We can turn that off, and also show recommendations of tips, shortcuts, and new apps and more. We're going to turn these three off, and you can see the recommended section has now been turned off. And if you want to add a bunch of other features on your start menu and add more of the same, which is what this menu is, it's basically repeating itself over and over. You're going to have categories which have all the shortcuts. You're going to have a pin section which has all your shortcuts. You'd have the recommended section, and then you can add these on here, which are pretty much navigating to certain folders like your documents, downloads, music, and so on. Once you've toggled those on, when you open it back up, they should be listed at the bottom here. I personally think this new start menu is a little bit too busy, and there's just far too many icons on there. Why would you need multiple locations of your Edge browser icon or the Explorer icon here? You can move them into their own categories right here, dragging them into folders like this if you wanted to. But why would you need a pin section there of all your favorite apps that you use and then have them in the category section down below as well? Seems a bit pointless, because you'll never probably go into that category section if you've got all your favorite pinned apps on the top bit. That's just my opinion. But you can't resize it by default by Microsoft. If you want to see a video on how to resize your start menu, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll make a video on how to do that. You can't rename these categories either, so you're pretty limited on what you can actually do with that start menu. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, what you think of the new start menu, and I'll do my best to reply and read your comments. Anyway, that's going to be about it. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a big shout out to all my YouTube members, whether you're tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3. I really do appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.